Good morning. When you are citing text evidence using the ACE method, you need to follow 3 steps. And this would be whenever you're answering a text specific question. You always have to answer the question using part of the question in your answer, making sure to cite evidence. So that means you have to go into the text to look for something to support your answer. If you are using text right out of the story, keep the quotation marks in there. If you are partly paraphrasing, you do not have to use the whole text in quotation marks. And then finally, you will explain how your evidence supports your answer. So if you're looking at the first example, what is Michael's plan for getting girls to notice him? And what did Victor think about the plan? So if you're thinking about the story, 7th grade, which hopefully you've already read, Michael thinks that he can impress girls by scowling like male models do in magazines. Victor thought the scowl was strange. So my answer tells you what Michael's plan was and how Victor feels about it. If I go into the text to support myself, I know it said in the text at one point, Victor asked Michael, "Why are you making a face?" Michael responded in a much longer answer than this. Notice how I have the ... in between parts of my text that aren't as specifically important, but they're still part of the same piece of evidence, but I didn't want to paste it all. So when Michael says, "This is my face," he's telling about how he had read the GQ magazine and noticed that all the male models had the same look on their faces. So when I am explaining that, if he, meaning Victor, would have liked the scowl that Michael was making, he wouldn't have asked about his face. So I didn't do a great job there in my explanation because when I'm using the pronouns he, we're not really sure who we're talking about. So I would fix that and say, if Victor would have liked the scowl, he wouldn't have asked about Michael's face when he said, "What's wrong with your face?" Or "How come you're making that face?" Be sure when you are answering the questions. Why does Victor want to take French? In your answer, Victor wants to take French because, go into the text, find where you're getting your ideas from, and then explain it. The boxes will grow as you're typing. That's fine. Make sure you're answering completely.